Hello everyone, this is today's video analysis for September 18, 2018. Today we're going to take a look at the GBPUSD Greater British Pound versus the US dollar for today's trade analysis. Starting here on the daily time frame, we can see really a couple of trends I want to talk about today. First off is the longer term downtrend, the black trend line here, falling from all the way up here at the top of the chart down to the lowest low. In the recent days, though, we've seen a little bit of a change in that trend where the market pushed through, broke through that falling trend line, and has now started to create a short or midterm rising trend along the short black trend line down here at the very bottom of the chart. Now, you could draw this in a couple of different ways. I've drawn it just the last little leg of it, or you could probably take a trend line from the lowest low and put it out here like this. Either way you look at it, we are in somewhat of a short-term rising period rather than the falling period that we were in previously. With that rising period, we also see the Forex Black Book changing from red bearish to green bullish. So we have this expectation of more bullish price action than bearish price action. So with that, we're starting to look for opportunities to go long pound dollar. Now, does that mean it'll go up forever? No, that means that it currently is going up, and that's the direction that we would tend to focus our attention on until something changes. So what that means is often what we're looking for are buys on breaks of resistance or dips into support. Breaking resistance or dips into support become opportunities to go long in the direction of the current sentiment, trend, or momentum. Let's go ahead and zoom in a couple of times here on the daily time frame, and you can see, again, there it is, pushing higher. A couple of days ago, we broke through the purple shaded area, that 1.3040 level, pushed from there up to the blue zone. A few days of resistance here at the blue zone, and yesterday pushing right through that blue zone. Today we sit down on top of that 1.3130 3105 level, the blue shaded area, which happens to be right here on top of that short black trend line that we have drawn in there on the chart. So very interesting is that blue zone. As long as we stay above it, there's this expectation of support and the continuation of the uptrend, very similar to what happened at the purple zone and even the green zone and the yellow zone. Once it gets above the zone, we don't expect it to get back underneath the zone. And if it does get underneath, we want to get out of it because it's probably turning around again. Our target is the orange shaded area up here, 1.321040, if the market continues its direction that it's moving in. Very similar, when it broke the purple zone, it went to the blue zone. Now it's breaking the blue zone. We look for it to go to the orange zone. The risk, of course, now is that it gets underneath the blue zone. So if you decided to buy this at some point in time, you're going to consider a stop loss just underneath the blue zone. I'm just going to make that line red to represent a stop loss. So you're going to put your stop loss under the blue zone. That way, again, if it breaks underneath it, we have limited the impact to our trading account. We look for a new opportunity. Take it on down to the 4-hour time frame. And again, if you're going to buy it, obviously the best place to buy it is as close as possible to the blue zone. It's already been there once today. Maybe another tap, maybe another dip touch of 3130, or as close as possible to it, maybe 3135, becomes an opportunity for you to take the long. Again, we looked at this in yesterday's live trade room. This is the opportunity. So you may already be in it. We discussed that area right there in the black circle, and is as a very similar situation. It got above the purple zone, dipped back down, found support for several hours, four actually, 4-hour periods, found support at the purple zone, 3040, and went up. Yesterday I circled that in the live trade room and said, hey, what you're going to look for is that same thing up here at the very top of the chart. And that's exactly what's happened. So you may already be in this trade looking for it to rally again to the orange shaded area. If you're not, this becomes an opportunity. As long, again, as it stays above the blue zone, we look for the target back to the orange zone. The status quo, we look for the trend sentiment momentum just to carry on through as it has been for the past several days, going all the way back to the beginning of September. And again, if it breaks through the black trend line, the blue zone, that's the risk in buying this right now. And so you would want to put your risk or stop loss just underneath there. That way, if it gets underneath, you get out of the trade. So we're looking to buy close as possible to the blue zone, target the orange zone. Stop loss will be under the blue zone today for the pound dollar.
From Forex Traders Daily, this has been your daily analysis with Ross Mullins. If you would like to get Ross's analysis on all the currency pairs he's watching and all the trades he takes today, join him in his live trade room by clicking on the link below. Please leave any comments you have about today's video in the comments section below.